Hey, it's David with Garden City Plumbing and Heating. Our comfort consultants have been talking to quite a few people lately who are interested in upgrading their furnace before we get too far into winter. They had issues with their furnace last year and they don't want to find themselves in a cold snap without heat. Obviously, if you're going to upgrade your furnace, it's better to do it sooner than later so you take advantage of the new furnace throughout the whole cold weather season. But let's be honest, we're supposed to say that, right? I mean, it's the business we're in. So besides the value of reliability and peace of mind a new furnace gives you, let's look at some additional value a new version provides. So now that you can see my screen, one of the big advantages of upgrading your furnace to a high efficiency furnace this year instead of next year is the high efficiency tax credit that you can get through the state of Montana. So if you go to the montana.gov, actually easiest way is if you just Google Montana high efficiency tax credit. You can come down here where you see furnaces, boilers, and air conditioning, and this is where it gives you all the facts about this tax credit. So the advantage of upgrading your furnace this year instead of waiting until 2020 is that you can take advantage of the tax credit this year with your furnace, and then maybe you're looking to upgrade something else within your home, maybe an air conditioner in the spring, that you can take advantage of the tax credit in 2020 as well. Another advantage of a newer furnace is the energy savings. So this is just one piece. Remember, we've already talked about the value of reliability and peace of mind and not having to worry about your furnace. Think about with an upgraded furnace, you might have less service calls, less issues with it. And we've talked about the Montana state tax credit. In addition to that are energy savings. And so we've provided a link to this energy savings calculator. This can be found on the Lennox website. Everybody has access to it. But if you go down here, you can see that this is how you can calculate the energy savings of your current furnace to what an upgraded furnace would be. So this AFUE, this stands for annual fuel utilization efficiency. So how efficient is your furnace in utilizing the fuel that it uses? So if you go down here, how to utilize this and run a calculation, on average, you'll find, and depending on how old your home is, you might find a 70 AFUE unit. If you go here, let's change this from the U.S. national average down to, let's change it to Montana. And then there's a lot of different ways that you can go. One of the furnaces that we would highly recommend has an AFUE rating of 96. And so you can see here, going from 70 to 96, based on Montana statistics, you're looking at savings, 5-year savings. This is on average, 5-year savings of over $2,900, looking at 10-year savings of up to $6,000. And obviously your 15-year savings is getting up close to $9,000. So between the peace of mind, the reliability factor, hopefully not having to have as many breakdowns and service calls, and your tax credit in addition to all this energy savings, taking advantage and upgrading your furnace now instead of waiting until you desperately need it. Because let's be honest, mechanical equipment can and will fail, and we've all been there where it always tends to fail at the worst opportune time. Maybe it's the holidays coming up, maybe it's when we have some of the coldest days of the year. No matter the case, we want to make sure that your family is taken care of, that you have heat when you need it, and upgrading your furnace to something that's more reliable, so that way you don't have the same issues this year. If you have any questions about furnace upgrades, about replacing or upgrading your system, contact one of our comfort consultants today at 728-5550.